So now
Yeah.
let's talk about these new methods that you started implementing. So what can you say that is like the best method that you started implementing that which led your account to grow to like over 200,000 followers?
The first one is consistency. I started posting at least twice a day, every single day. That was a huge one for me.
And those were
Um,
reels also shared to your post feed or something else?
um, those are reels. And I did a one reel and one post every day.
Okay.
That was a big one. I started sharing my story more. You know, people want to know, like, and trust you. And I started putting more of that out there to let people, you know, see who I am.
So, what kind of things did you share before we continue on and fill out the bullet points? Because that is obviously something that people struggle with, especially when they're brand new. Like, whether it's they don't think they have a story, they're uncomfortable talking about themselves, or they think no one will care. Kind of
Yeah.
take us through what you did when you were sharing your
That
story, if you could.
that is very hard because I definitely did. I was like, I'm just so normal of a person. What do I have? But and other people that are in this space that I, would talk with kind of daily, and they're like, "Oh, you have such a great story." I'm like, "Really? Tell me about it," because I have no idea what my story is. And they teach, like, everybody kind of teaches you, start talking about your story, and you will develop your story over time. But the things I knew about myself, I'm a single mom. Okay, that didn't really seem that exciting to me. But the amount of people, once I started posting that I'm a single mom, so many people are like, "Hey, single mom to single mom, you know, does this work? How did you do it?" Stuff like that. So that just being a single mom was a huge one. You go for a walk. People like fitness. They see you out doing normal things. If you have an animal, and then people relate to you that you have a dog or a cat or whatever. I have a dog. Um, just just stuff that you just don't even think is your story becomes your story.
It's just
And
like
there's always
whatever
somebody out there.
somebody can connect to, right? Like I call them
Yeah.
connecting words. And you have to implement those. Like you said, single mom, that's two words, yet it creates a huge bond.
Mm-hmm.
Dog lovers, I always try to say I'm from Texas because there's a lot of people in Texas and it's like, hey, one Texan to another, does this really work?
People in Texas love Texas.
Yeah, one of my favorite things that I've ever heard is, Texans love Texas like Kanye loves Kanye. It's one of the favorite memes that I've ever seen. It's true.
It
But yes,
is.
all right. So that's helpful. What else? I know there's more, right? You said you wrote it down. Let me write it down.
I just try to be helpful. I provide content that I think will help people. And it's not really about how can I make money? It's about how can I empower other people to see that there are so many opportunities out there to make money. And that's huge. And some of the opportunities that I talk about on my channel, I haven't necessarily done them all. And I'm completely honest about that. I will tell them, you know what? I haven't tried that one. My goal is to empower you with the information, and it's up to you to pick the one that you think is going to fit you best. And I don't even have more information on it. And I tell them, go look at YouTube and find videos that will give you better details on it. But that I think that's been my main goal, is empowering people with knowledge that they have so many options out there.